What's up, everybody? I'm hiding. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me okay. I'm jumping right into this one. I don't want to waste too much time on this Easter weekend. What's up? This is a monster box, by the way. Overweight, it says. Overweight. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me okay. Let me know in the comments. I got my non-sweetened iced tea here. All right. Let's see. Looks like I'll get some people in here, but I haven't seen any new comments yet. No new comments. That's odd. I'll jump into YouTube's and see if I see any comments there. Made it see fine, somebody says. Hello. Pop out this window. There we go. See you fine. Andrew Rogers for the Little Guy Easter Treat Fund. Thank you so much. I think you get a dancing taco here in a second. I love it. Send it, everybody's saying. Good, 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 good. What is up? Thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate that. We have a nice day planned tomorrow. It's going to be fun. What's up? What's up? I'm excited for my X+3 to come. Awesome. That's not a Prusa MK4 boxing. No, it's not. P1 to be nice. Well, let's find out. I'm not going to waste too much time. We can jump right into this thing. I don't want to burn too much of your Saturday. And I have a lot to get done. We have family coming over tomorrow, and I got to get the house ready. Jim versus the box. Yes. 3DP UK. I remember that time. So this is the Qidi Tech X+3. There it is. Andrew Rogers, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just going to lower this bad boy down. So at a height where we can see in the box, for one. I'm going to get this bad boy going. We're going to see. So something I found interesting. Let me tell you this. This came completely wrapped. I cut off the little ties. I cut off all the wrapping. And this box was open. So I did not cut this box open. I have not looked inside of this box or anything. But when I got the plastic wrapped off of the outside of it, it was actually open like this. So, yeah, we'll find out what we get, right? Finally, a dancing taco. I know that took forever. Let's see. So let's pop this bad boy open. I'm going to get this thing out. I'm curious to see how it adds up, right? So we talked a lot about in the last almost a year about other printers that came out that were very fast, and now everybody's kind of jumping on that bandwagon, and we're curious to see how this adds up right away. Ooh, there's special paper for build plate leveling. Interesting. So I'm going to take that off the top like that. That's right in the top there. I had that printer as well. I actually gave that to a school, Boris. My ex-mate, or my iMate S or something like that. I gave that to a school. So this is a 16 gigabyte SD card. 16 gigabyte SD card. Yeah, the school's digging it. They're printing with it and loving it. So I did have one. I also have another one over here that I'm giving away to a school soon. As soon as he's ready. All right, here we go. That's what we see right away inside the box. So many boxes. All right. So it looks like this is the front of the machine, if I have to guess. Everything's kind of slid packed in here. It is loose. So that's interesting. But, I'll take it out. Right away, we see on the top, looks like we have some filament, a spool holder, some cables, tools, and a ordinary hot end that's optional. Just ordinary, though. It's an ordinary hot end, if you can see that. Interesting. This looks like it's going to be a dry box for filament. I did not watch anybody else's videos, by the way. I didn't watch anyone. So I saw a couple videos came out last week, and I didn't watch any of them because I wanted to be surprised. So this tells you how to, looks like it's a dry box. So it tells you how to do it. It is not active, meaning I don't see power anywhere, which is okay. Not the end of the world there. Nice. Yeah. Looks like you put some desiccant down in the bottom here, if I'm guessing. This is all guessing because I haven't looked into it yet. Some PTFE tubing. Happy Easter weekend if you celebrate Easter. You guys, let me know in the chat if you're going to Remurf as well. I'll be there a couple weeks now. We'll be at Remurf today. That'll be awesome. Hey, 3DP UK, $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we got some more styrofoam in here. Hit the camera with it, don't worry. We got looks like the cover for a top. Okay, so this is like a removable dome. I'm going to go with that. All right, let's set that over there. I don't know if I can get this piece out without taking the printer out. Maybe. Well, let's drop this bad boy lower, huh? Drop it like it's hot. Beautiful thing about this desk. Do these work as well as active dry boxes? I've used neither, but with this machine and materials I'm going to be printing, I will need to. I cannot speak for this one. So literally, it looks like Tupperware. It appeared to be like a press seal. Yep. So I would say it's definitely pretty close to airtight, with the exception of the big air hole here where your PTFE tubing will be. But this does have a seal. It is nice and thick, as you can see. And with a bunch of desiccant in there, I think it would probably keep some stuff dry for a bit, especially when you're just actively printing with it. All right. No Remurf, but I'll see you at Murph. All right, Music Dad, that's a deal. Let me know if you're going to be at Remurf. There we go. I'm really pumped for Remurf. It's going to be a lot of fun. And they've given me a microphone, so there is that. Yeah, I don't think this is coming out without a different way here. So I'm going to leave that in. I'm actually going to attempt to get this out of the box. If you want to join me in that venture. I don't have glasses on today, by the way. I feel weird. So my little guy, I've been taking him to swimming lessons, and swimming lessons got over not too long ago. And I forgot to run home and put my glasses back on. I had my contacts in because I don't want to take my glasses in the pool. So I threw contacts in, and then I forgot to switch. So there's that. There is that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to attempt to get this out of the box somehow. This thing looks like it's a huge machine. I might, this is the top. I can see that it's the top. And I don't know, did it tell us how to get it out? I don't think so. No. I was thinking about tipping it and sliding it out, right? And then it would be on its side. And I don't know what's on the side of this thing. So before I do that, let's see if I can do this. Handles. All right. Someone says there might be handles. I like it. We're going to see if we can find them. That would be much easier. Not there. I mean, those could be potentially handles from what I can read without destroying the box. There's handles on the box for sure. We're going to do this. Ugh. Look at that. There is something that resembles handles on the sides, and we'll take a look. Nothing else in the box, just a giant box. So there's that. Oh. Whoa. Let's not hit the camera. All right. Move this back up to this level. So there it is. It's out of the package. It is wrapped with the exception of the top, like we saw. The top has the giant hole in it because that's where they packed everything. But let's see what we can do here. So it looks like I'm going to cut this, is what it looks like. There's tape down here. There we go. So yeah, let me know if you guys have seen this printer on other channels. You probably know more about it at this point than I do. I literally like to go into these things most of the time. I like to go into these blind, just like somebody who would just get this for the first time and not know anything about it. So there's that. Woo! That was a lot of noise. Sorry about that. A lot of plastic. And there's more plastic. Dun, dun, dun. Let me get this turned around so you can kind of see. Here you go. Oh, let's see. You could cut the box corner. Yeah, you could. Ooh, how's it going? Healing fast. Yes. Not sure. There we go. Okay. So I pulled the plastic off. This is like, it's like a bag, you know. Here's after service sales. So this is like a plastic polycarbonate something kind of door. And this apparently is how we're going to get that out. Boom. A little bit of shipping material in here still. I'm willing to bet they're going to have me cut the giant zip ties that are in there. I'm going to try to do that so you guys can see it. There's one. I really hope this is a good printer, to be honest. I think competition is good. So we'll see. I really do. I also promised this printer to somebody already. And if it is working good and it works good, I'm super excited to give it to that person. Edge of toaster ovens. Yeah. That's kind of rocky. That's not my bench. It's actually like a foot. Maybe there's something under the foot. But yeah, welcome to this is my new oven. you know. So from this point, I think it's safe to say we're going to attempt to, gonna have to cut some more stuff. Cut it up. There's stuff in the top here. And I'm gonna cut that with you watching if I can. Like right here. A little top down. I expect profiles to be tuning. Yes, I expect that as well. There is something to be said about Bamboo Lab. They put a lot of time into their printers. They put a lot of tuning into their profiles. Their slicer, I really like the slicer. If you guys have one, let me know what you feel, how you feel about that. But I really like it. It's easy, straightforward. A lot of flipping cardboard here. This thing is huge. There we go. There we go. Now they do have this does have a bigger build surface than the other Bamboo Lab printers do. So there's that. All right. Throw this in here. All right. There's like a lock on the front cover. Interesting. So let's get out the instructions and see what we got to do. I concur about Bamboo. Nice. Let me turn this around so you guys can see its pretty face here. All right. Bed looks smaller than I thought. I think it's like, let me double check the size on it for you. It is 280 by something, I believe. Wow. Nice color manual. They tell you to don't be a dummy and change the change the power on it. So that's good. So it is don't tell me. Come on. That's funny. On the back, they have all these stats, and that's not one of them. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 280 by 280 by 270. 280 by 280 by 270. So this is the manual. It's actually like pretty thick, really nice paper. Nice color photos. And the back two pages are like, you know, stats and stuff too. This one and this one. So, yeah. I have to guess the bed. Yes. Yeah. All right. So, we got a lot of stuff that comes with it. Points out where everything is. We're going to flip the right now I'm going to flip the power. It's somewhere. I thought it was right here on the back. Guess I'm going to look for it. I wonder if it's underneath. Man, this hard thing is I just got out of a pool recently and my hands are dry. Here we go. Let's see. Switch the voltage to the country. You need to switch voltage to your regions. It looks like there's two power supplies underneath. So, and I believe we have to do that underneath. So, buddy, you're getting laid down. Interesting. Check this out. I'm doing it. This is happening. This is the bottom. Look at that. I'll turn it around so you guys can see it. So we got two power supplies here. We need to make sure both of them are set for your country. And they are both Meanwell power supplies, it looks like, maybe. Yeah, maybe not. So this one's a Meanwell for sure. This one I'm not sure. The logo is not the same, and I can't read what it says it is, but this is a Meanwell, not so much that I can see on this one. And very similar, it might be. Maybe it's just a different logo here, but yeah, that's interesting, huh? I'm jealous of the new table. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Scratching that nice new table. Hope not. But that's what it's for, right? To use. Got to use it. Uh-oh, where's the little switch on this one? So mine are both at 115. So that's good. But it's nice to see underneath. Kind of cool. Little feet here. Everything else is kind of up here. You got your belt system. Interesting. That's what the table's for. Obviously, I don't want to scratch it, but hey, you know what? It's for science. Can we get a look at the main board? Maybe. I don't even know what it is on this thing, to be 100% honest with you. Let me think about that. Let me get it built and go from there. Because I'm guessing I'm going to have to pull the back panel off because I see that's where the wires are going. Shouldn't be that big of an issue. But let me see how, let me see. Give me a little bit. My hands are so dry. Swimming lessons, you know, or to climb on. Yeah, let's not do that anymore. But it was good. All right, so I switched it over. Now it just says plug it in and complete the unpacking. So I already completed the unpacking. I prefer to unpack first, then plug it in case it turns on and tries to move all the stuff. Cut all of the zip ties. We did that. Oh, there are shipping. So in this one, there also are shipping screws in the bed. So I'm going to have to do that. For that, I'm going to turn it so I can see it. There's the back of the machine there. And I'll give you guys a top-down view in a second. Oh, I see. Remove screws. I think it's the top ones. I can't tell, though. Maybe it's the bottom ones. It's some ones. It's interesting. It says remove screws, and there's 4 or 2 in each, 2 in each thing. So let's see if I can. This thing is big. Get a little light in there. Hopefully you guys can see in here. Let me know if you can't. I'll grab another light. And we'll make it easier for everybody to see. So yeah, let me know if you cannot see in there. And I'll grab another light. Nerdy J is less nerdy without the context. There you go. There you go. That does not fit. So I don't know if it's this top one here or the bottom one. So I'm going to go with the top ones first. Hopefully you guys can see. There are still zip ties left to cut. I hope not. I thought I got them all. Oh, I see them. Thank you. Whoa. Now that is a screw. Let me get another light. I feel like you need some more light up in this business. Yeah, 280 by 280. Uh-oh. That one's not going to work because I left it on. Oopsies. Grab a different one. All right. Maybe. Where did I just put you? Lights. Man. That's awesome. I just literally had 2 lights in my hands. Of course, the studio is dark and I can't see any of them now. We're firing it up just for a second. Fire it up. Another round of shots. Really? I have no idea. I just had my other two lights in my hands right before the stream. And now they are gone. And as soon as you know what'll happen, as soon as I stop the stream, I'll find them. They'll be right in front of me. But it's all good. It's all good. Anyways, all right, let's rock and roll. So someone said there are more zip ties, and you're right. These screws are huge. So I did see a bunch of people doing, or a few people doing videos on this, which is great. Inside here, I see a giant, looks like a fan, like the Bamboo Lab printers have on the side. Whoa, I'm throwing a wrench. Throwing a wrench. I see mostly plastic shell. So there's that. Yeah, this whole thing is, yeah, there's some metal in here. There's some, you know what? There's some, looks like a metal frame in there. Okay. We get my snips here. There is a couple of zip ties I missed. Oh, I see what's happening. There's one right over here. At least one. Let's see. That might be good now. All right. Well, hopefully you could see any of that. If not, I suck. Here we go. Flip this thing back around. Oof. There we go. So I cut the zip ties. I pulled the giant screws out. Hopefully I pulled the right giant screws out. Hopefully there's just, I'm really hoping there's just 4. Because there's actually 6 screws. Okay. How to remove the front cover. Is there any other instructions? Like, did I miss something here? Cut the zip tie. Oh, I did. There was a page stuck. I was like, well, I lied. There's not. How to clean the x-axis. Yeah, that's it. All right. We're firing it up. I don't know anything else about anything else because their instructions don't tell me as a new user to do anything else besides start up the printer or plug it in, complete the unpacking, change the power supply voltage, cut the zip ties, and then unlock the head. That's it. When I go to the next page, it just says x-axis cleanup. Tells me how to remove the shell. I mean, there's no other instructions. I do think someone said there was something under the bed. It's monsters. So there's nothing about installing the spool holder in their manual, okay? Unless I'm missing a complete. Man, there we go. Hands are so dry. Unless I'm missing complete stuff here. Nope. There's chamber heating fan. There's a transparent cover. Tells you all about the stuff. It just doesn't tell you anything about how to use it. So with that being said, let's plug it in. Guess we could open this box. Let's see what's inside of it. I'm going to leave the cover off the top so we can get some better camera angles when we're doing anything. Yeah, set up after you start the printer. Yes. I imagine that's true. But like, if you're brand new into 3D printing and you get a new printer like this, you get it out of the box and there's no instructions on what to do with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, Qidi Tech filament, 500 grams. We'll see what color it is in a minute. Do we want to guess on what color this is? Does it tell me? Does not tell me what color it is, but I can tell you it's Ultra ABS. Holy. So it's ABS. What is what they gave me? Ultra ABS. All right. We have some. Uh-oh. I just froze, didn't I? Get out of here. Oh, man. Crazy, huh? Oops. Hopefully I'm back. That was odd. So we have some, let's see, zip ties. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. Well, some ball end Allen wrenches. We have another hot end here with wires and plugs. Doesn't look familiar at all, does it? There you go. Nice. A flathead screwdriver, a needle to clean out clogs, and I appreciate this. I appreciate you putting the needle in something that cannot poke you. I've been poked too many times by stuff that's like needles that are free floating in the bags and stuff. This is awesome. A wrench, some screws, a fuse, that kind of stuff. A spool holder. I'm guessing where this goes because I think I see where it goes in the back. We have a network cable, a power cable, and whoa, a little shorty spatula. Thank you for not saying anything, Andrew. I have not watched anyone's stream or anything on this one, to be honest. None of it. I am interested in what, I mean, like, this is pretty ambitious. Brand new into 3D printing, never printed before, and you're going to give somebody ABS. Hey, man, we're going to print with it and see what happens. So there's that. A spool holder, I am guessing will clip on the back here somewhere. I mean, please tilt the dryer box. Oh, they want you to put the whole dryer box on the back. Oh, I see. So you can either use the dryer box or a filament holder. Let me flip this camera around here. So you can use their dry box if you want to, or on the back over here, it looks like you can clip in a clip in a spool holder too, like that. I mean, I don't know if it goes any lower or farther than that, but here we go. So, okay. Then I'm guessing it feeds into here and goes up. Looks good to me. Let's do it. Not a huge fan of not having good instructions on printers. For me, it's not that big a deal, but for somebody who just got this thing, doesn't know anything about it, you know, that is a big deal. If you never printed before and this is your first printer, you might be a little confused. I'm going to turn this So if I do that, you won't be able to see. All right. Firing it up. See what happens. Here we go. Super chat, what's up? Kyle, what's going on? The spool can go inside the machine or on the top. Huh? I don't think so. I think it can't go inside the machine, but it can go inside the dry box that they gave you, like this. And this clips onto the back as well. And there is instructions on the back here on how to put desiccant in and put it on the back, etc. So there's that. So it looks like it booted up. I can't see the screen from here, so I'll probably come around and, see what's going on. This thing is big. Yeah, definitely a big. The build space, not so. I mean, it's not huge, but the printer itself kind of reminds me of a small oven. All right, so you can choose English or whatever language you want. Take out top cover. I think we did that. Remove the zip ties. All right, so this is a little better. They're walking through the instructions here. I'm feeling that. Next, remove the 4 screws. It was the ones I removed, so that's good. Okay, I like that, but they didn't tell me in the manual to look on here for your instructions, right? Well, maybe they did. I'll have to look again. Okay, it's unlocked. Moving the platform now. Let's see if you can see that. Everything's moving up there. Looks like PEI or some sort of PEI sheet. So someone said there was ship locks on the bottom, and it looks like on the screen here they're telling me to take them out. Thank you for that. So when I do that, more foam. And these shipping locks, it's hard to see. Nice. Okay. Nice. Next, please wait for the initiation of platform and nozzle. Okay. We're waiting for the initiation of platform and nozzle. Move it over so you guys can see it. Get this out of here. Let me know in the chat what you're drinking. This is my Burger King unsweetened iced tea. The front door looks thick. It is something. It's very light. It's definitely thick material. Like acrylic or something. Polycarbonate maybe. But it's, it is what it is. It's doing its thing here. I'm very curious about what this special bed leveling sheet is going to be, because, I'm not used to having to do that. Let's see. So that's what we see so far right now. Not sure what it's doing, but that's a top-down view if you guys want to see that. Here, get you a little better view there. It says calibration. Oh, now it wants me to calibration. So I'm going to leave that top-down sheet on here. It says, use the up-down buttons on the right to adjust the platform height and make sure the nozzle is just touching the leveling paper so that there's a little resistance between them, and then click the button below. Click the below button. Okay. So this is our Z height. This one's very far away. I have no idea if it's moving or not. Doesn't appear to be. There we go. So I think that's solid. Next. Am I going to have to do this for every... Okay. I was going to say, do I have to do that for every point? That would be very sad. But it looks like you did that once for your Z height, and now it's running through the leveling sequence. So something I noticed right now, when this is all the way in the front, did you see that? This chain was pulled so tight. When this was all the way up here, the head was all the way up here, or the hot end, this chain was tight, like literally tight. So I'm hoping that isn't going to be an issue. All right, let me look at some comments. Their bed leveling sheets are thicker than paper. Carbon lemonade, water, beer. Yeah, I like it all. Is the front panel removable? I'm not sure. I'll look. Pepsi and water. Kyle. Pepsi and water. I hope like not at the same time. 1980s microwave, yeah. Their bed leveling sheets are thicker than regular paper. If you ask me, my experience is paper had to be pretty close to the nozzle with their special. Yeah, I'm going a little deeper than they told me to go on that. Banana milkshake. Ooh, banana milkshake sounds really good right now. It does. It's plasticky a little bit. Can you show the ABL screen at the end? It's going to have a grid with various points. Sure, I can show that. Pepsi separated from water, not at the same time. Good. Yeah, I can definitely show the screen at the end. There's going to be a grid, someone said. I'm taking your word for it. Yeah, there it is. Woo! Interesting. Let me fire up this camera here. All right, we're going for a ride. Here is your screen as requested. And you can see in that this quadrant is, man, interesting. Definitely interesting that it would be such a huge, big, different number in that corner. I mean, you're looking at quite a change from this corner to the bottom right corner. But hey, as long as it works, I don't care. Tells me that this bed is probably not flat. Or the platform or something. Yeah. So let me throw this back over here, and now my back is in the camera. So it wants me to hit complete. I'm going to hit complete. Now it's going to run input shaper. There you go. Leave that open for you so you can see it. Hopefully see it. You want the top down? Yeah, let's do this. So you guys can see what it does there. Pepsi is, let's see. Pepsi's so much better than Coke. Ooh, I don't know about that. The ABL is kind of slower than me. It's a lot of points. Pretty big. Orotech had much worse. 1.7. Oh, wow. No ice. I don't do ice either a lot in my pop. Could you have a look under the bed? Are there leveling knobs? Is the bed made from plastic? Absolutely, we can look. Let's let this run for a second because I don't want to disturb the piece, to be honest. And I'll let that run for 1 second. And I'm going to step over here, and this thing is rocking. It's doing the whole vibration, input shaper compensation thing. Just need to step over this way for a second. Where in the heck? right in front of me. I knew those lights were over here. Both of them, literally right where I looked last time, but they were upside down, so I couldn't tell they were here. That one plugged in. All right. I got a light here, so now I can we can take a look at that bed now. I'll bring over the GoPro while it's doing its thing. Definitely plastic. Yeah, a lot of plastic in this thing. But this will give us some good light here. Not that one, because that one is also dead, but that's okay. I have one. Let's grab the GoPro. You can probably hear this thing doing its input shaper thing. Hopefully you can see what's going on here. Someone asked me about under the bed. So this is plastic. A lot of plastic up in here. That's what it looks like. Hopefully that helps. Yep. And it's doing its thing here. You can probably hear it in my microphone. Some parts of the UK call. Let's see. Oop. There we go. Give me 2 seconds here. Swap. I wonder if the whatever pre-sliced stuff they have on the bed is set up for this ABS it came with. Really, it's a question. Oh, it's still in one piece. Thank you. Regardless, seemed ABL worked on larger prints. Maybe Z banding effect. Yeah, nice. Room temp, iced down over iced down soda. No go on the meltdown soda. There you go. Pop, yes. Oh, fizzy. There you go. Out here, where I'm at, a lot of people call it soda. Not so much me. I grew up in the western side of the U.S. and it's pop. 7-Up and Sprite are different in most places, but Sprite I like better. I love the discussion here. It's great. Been using this machine, 3D Print SOS. Been using this machine for the past week. Enjoyed it. It's not all rainbows and pink lemonade, but there are a lot to like so far. Looking forward to your experience. Thank you. 3D Print SOS. What don't you like? What don't you like so far? Soda or Coke. There you go. I look different without glasses. I agree. You know, you could probably do it in 10 minutes, maybe 15, but I mean, I'm talking to everybody and all that. Facelift for the iFast. There you go. All right. I think it might be done. I just can't read the screen from here unless it's still vibrating at a high frequency. Let's look. Nope, it's still running. I lied. Oh, saving now. So the screen's not bad, right in the center there. So it wants me to load filament in and then keep pushing until it reaches the extruder. Okay. Sounds good. We can do that. I'm going to take your handy dandy flathead screwdriver that you sent me. And I'm going to load Ultra ABS. So that's what they gave me. I'm going to stab it in the center. All right, before I open this, in the chat, real quick, what color do you think this is going to be? I know most of you guys have seen the other videos, but I haven't. I'm doing good, Cat3D. How are you? Have they moved the USB stick location? I don't even know where it is yet. I didn't look, to be honest. So that being 100% fair, I haven't looked. My guess is it's right here, right in the top rear of the printer. White, gray, black, red, green, fine. I don't know what color fine is. I'm just joking. Ooh. Whoever guessed black, you would be right. You are the winner with some Ultra ABS. It's not just ABS, it's Ultra. You know what? I bet you that was a reusable bag I just stabbed the crap out of. Let me know in the chat how many times you've done that where you don't realize it's a oh, it's not. Okay. Oh, maybe it is. I lied. It is a reusable bag. Yeah. No, it's not. It's just sealed. It's definitely not a reusable bag. All right, let me know in the chat how many times you've done. I've opened them not realizing they're reusable, and definitely 100% have done that. So I'm gonna put this in the back. You guys want to see this? I mean, it's riveting. Loading. Well, the filament's riveting. It just broke. Jesus. Definitely not flexible filament. I'm going to throw it out there right now. I'm just trying to put it into the side of the spool here so it doesn't come loose on us. And it literally is just snapping off. But I can turn this, throw this over here, and give you guys a view. So what they want me to do is put the spool here, like so. Push filament up through here. And I'm going to cut this because that's what we do. We cut filament at a nice steep angle. I'm going to push this in. I did not put the dry box on here, as you can see. So I think I'm at the extruder. I mean, it's not pulling anymore. This is an interesting angle here. See this right here? If you don't use the dry box, it's an interesting path here. Unless, you know, they did include a piece of PTFE. They included a piece of PTFE for the dry box here. I think I like this idea better. Just not a fan of that. It's kind of a steep angle into that. Can I pull it? Yeah, I can. $100 people here. How you guys doing? So I'm going to push that up in there. And then I'm actually going to use this because I would rather this angle here and it slide through the PTFE than to have it steeper like right here without that PTFE. Let's see. You like that? All right. There we go. Hold it in. It's pushed in. It's not. I'm not using the dry box at this time. So there's that. You saw me. I pushed the ultra ABS in. So now what? Let's go look at the screen. Broken. Okay. Click the left side plus button to start heating up the nozzle temp. Okay. That's what it says here. What to? If you never saw this thing before, for one, I don't know what language that's in, but that's not English. But I don't know. I just hit plus once and it went to 243. I just touched plus one time and it went to 243. Okay. It's going pretty quick though. Andrew Rogers, $10. Don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you so much, Andrew Rogers. Much better angle. Thank you. That's why, let's see. Same Y as the under 6. Ordered the X Max 3. I wish Bamboo X1 had a larger build volume. You never know. Andrew Rogers, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm just waiting for this to get up to temp here. It's still climbing. 237, 240, 243. There we go. Ensure the filament is in the extruder. Click the button below. All right, I'm gonna ensure the filament into the extruder. Click the button below for loading filament until filament comes out. Let's go ensure my filament is into the extruder. I don't feel it pulling. Just a heads up. I definitely smell the ABS though. But I do see extruding in there. So there's that. Okay. Cool. Against my better judgment, I'm going to reach in and grab that. And Andrew South, the Council of the Andrews, has come to support a second Andrew Rogers comment. Thank you so much. You guys rock, Council of Andrews. It's been a minute since we had council in session here. Guide tutorial finished. That's all. That's it. All right. All right. Now we see what we got here. I believe they said, let's see. Is there anything under this? I mean, this is ABS. Do I need glue stick or anything? Nothing. That didn't come with this, by the way. No glue stick in the box. They didn't give me anything else here that I can see. Nothing special. Andrew South again, thank you. Non-stick. Woo, there you go. I wish I was an Andrew. You can pretend you're an Andrew, and if you donate now, you can be welcomed into the temporary official honorary Council of Andrews. How about that? Let's see. You need, yeah, I probably do need the door shut, but I didn't want, I wanted you guys to see. And then the hood on, yes. So, boom. This is the SD card reader. It's kind of hard to see, but if I take you on a journey, it's right up here, SD card reader. Down. So that's what we're looking at. So I have plugged it in. I'm actually gonna move this over a little. Well, darn it. You know what? We want to see this thing moving, so let's keep it in front of that camera. Oh. I want to make sure you guys can see this thing rocking whatever it's going to do. I don't know what it's going to do yet. Ender 3 2 days ago. Awesome. Congratulations. All right, I'm going to the screen here. If you guys want to see the screen, I'm going to bring you over and check out the screen. This is kind of a weird stream because I keep moving all over. This is a big printer, though. So there's your screen. Core XY, 20 meters a second, it looks like, based on Clipper. It's got a heated chamber, according to this, and it tells you that it's a Cortex A53 1.5 gig processor on board. There is a chamber fan that you can turn off and on here. Looks like you can turn off and on some audio. Looks like there's some G-code, whatever that is. Looks like you can move some stuff around. Calibration. You can set it up on your network. I'm in English. So, legs, I don't know if they're liftable. I'll check that because it definitely feels a little bit rocky. So I hit that button and it doesn't show, it's not showing me anything. What is it? Let's go back. That's not going to help us. I mean, it's G-code, but it doesn't show me what it is. 40 minutes worth of G code. I have no idea if this is for the ABS they gave me. Yeah, 3D print SOS. I missed if you said anything you didn't like already, but here's a question. Whatever G code was on that thing, they gave me ABS to test, right? Is this G code meant for ABS? We're gonna find out, because right now I guarantee at 200 degrees Celsius it's not going to print that ABS good, right? So there's that. Maybe that's what it is when it starts. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. All right. We'll jump over here just for a second. Yeah, 3D Print SOS sounds like you had one for about a week. Let me know how that's going. I mean, you said there's some definitely not perfect, but good points. That's great. I can't see it because it's black. Currently, yes. G-code didn't work for me. Not sure what it is. I really hope it's not trying to print right now is what it is. It is trying to print right now. That doesn't make any sense to me. None. Because this thing is only heated at 200 degrees and you had me load. They had me load ABS in here. You know? Doesn't make any sense, does it? I'm raising the temp volume the temp right now, but not a fan of that. I'm raising the bed temp too. Bed temp was at like nothing. Press the plus, yes. Exchange to PLA. I could, but hey. I love that. Hey, listen. I mean, like, honestly, I want this thing to work as good as anybody else does. I really do. But if I was brand new, this was my very first machine, right? Never had a printer before. You give me a roll of filament. You put a test model on the card. I got it set up. We got through that. And the first thing I want to do is test. I want to use the model on the card to test, right? And it's clearly set up for PLA at 200 degrees, right? We know that. But, yeah. An episode of Home Improvement. Kind of. It's just it's frustrating. Like, either include ABS, which is great if you want to, and include a model to print in ABS, or say on the model, hey, this is for PLA or ABS, right? I'm hoping it prints great. I have a good friend of mine who needs a new printer, wants a new printer too, something faster than he has. And I said, if this thing prints good, you can have it. So it's not. That's my first notes that I wrote on the machine. Give me a model for the filament that's in the box. Amen. Amen. Chinese printer, yes. I missed that show, yes. So it's doing its thing. It's printing. It's doing the first layer now. I'm thinking it's going to work. I mean, we'll find out. I raised the temp up. Let's see. What did I just do here? Whoa, too much. It's hard to see right now because it's printing black anyway. But I'm just, I got to look at it like there's going to be several people who get this for their first printer. And no one's going to know. They're going to say it prints like garbage right out of the box because the model isn't set to print what comes in the box. I could put the top cover. I'm not putting the top cover on. You guys won't see much if I do that. The top cover is here. No, it's printing. I raised the temp. This is your top cover everybody's asking about. But if I do that, the camera kind of gets defeated here. If I do this now, it's going to look like garbage. But it will warm the chamber up now. I did not turn the chamber heater on. While we're messing with this, I might as well jump on and find me get the slicer and get something actually sliced. Forgot how much I love the smell of ABS. That's a joke, by the way. I have not printed with ABS in a long time. I don't know. I just don't, I suppose. I do like the idea of the spool holder on the back. I like the idea of the chamber heater. This does have a chamber heater. Has like handles on the side. So we'll see how it does with the move like that. Oh, can't go too much more. Guess I need a longer cable. That was close. So we're going to let it do its thing. This thing is pretty slow currently. But while we're here, I'm going to let's go out and grab the slicer. You know what? That's interesting. Can't really do that. It's probably on that SD card, and who knows if they have the profile yet on the one that's out there. Well, we can go look, though. We could stop the PLA, PETG. I print a lot of that carbon fiber. Nylon is great. Top camera's okay. What's your filming choice? Let's see. With tweaks in their profile, in their own slicer, the printing's great. ABS is fast and smooth. Nice. We can see from the top camera. Nice. Got to run to Costco. Awesome. Have fun at Costco. It's not doing anything special right now. You can see it's not printing fast. Maybe it'll kick in. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Works with X+3. These profiles for all. There's profiles for all materials. All right, let's go look. Let's go dive in here. There we go. Already going a little faster now. You can probably see it. Being black, it's hard to see currently anyway. What it's printing, but Qidi Print Slicer. There is firmware. That's interesting. It's updated on 7/4/23, so it's going to be updated in the future. Just a heads up. Guessing they meant 4/7/23, which was yesterday-ish. I think we should probably check out the new firmware. Oh, there's a video on how to do it even. Woo! Unzip. Okay. Put the SD card in. Okay. Go to firmware and let it run, I'm guessing. Yep, that's what it says to do. We can do that. Might as well get the newest stuff going soon. Let me go back to the slicer. Download. Downloading it now. Windows. Download. All right, I'm downloading the slicer too. All right, let's see what we're saying. It runs Coop. It has a fluid front end. Nice. Thank you, Andrew. What's the price? Let's go to their site. We can show that. Why not? X. What we got here? X. X+3. X+3. There we go. Let me just drag this down here. I'll share my screen with you guys. Oh, you're not asking about this, but that's okay. We're going to look anyway. Window. There we go. Boom. Here you go. This is their site here. It looks like this printer currently is $7.99 US, right? Shipping's calculated at checkout. Looks like available in the US, shipped 72 hours after orders placed. It's a pre-order. Doesn't say pre-order anymore. It's available in stock in the USA is what it says. If we come down, it tells you a little bit about it. It's supposed to be 600 millimeters a second. Bigger than bigger. Just a heads up. This is bigger than bigger. 280 by 280 by 270. It's a high flow, 35 millimeters. High flow, I'm guessing, hot end acceleration, 20,000 millimeters squared. Core XY. It's got clipper. It's Qidi high-end extruder with high performance material. 64-bit processor. There's the interior structure with TMC 2209s. Lightweight hot end. That is what their extruder looks like. It's a 9:5:1, 9.5:1, if I could read that right, gear ratio. Supposedly these are 15-minute, 58-cent benchies, or 58-second benchies. Why not put this on the SD card? That's what you need to do. 2 sets of hot ends. There you go. 2 sets of hot ends. Both are 350 max, which is sweet. There is a controlled temperature chamber and drying box. So, yeah, so you can heat your chamber up, which is cool. It does have a separate power supply for that. We haven't tested it yet, but we could. No layer separation. I'm guessing now because of heat, chamber heat is what they're saying. Warping, compensation. Nice. Automatic leveling. Flexible HF board. Okay. Cool. That's that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they want to be an X1 carbon competitor. I would say that. That is very fair. I think doesn't everybody want to be? Yeah. Excellent for the price. It as long as it prints good for $7.99 plus shipping. You know, as long as it prints good, it should be. I'm not sure what the facelift the iFast will have, but that'll be good if they do. For that price, I would choose the P1P. It depends what you're printing, to be honest. I don't know how this thing is going to print, but if you're printing ABS and stuff like that, the P1P is not enclosed. So you'll have a better time in the printer like this with ABS, high temp stuff, because you can heat the chamber as well. If you're printing PLA, PETG, I don't know, TPU, that kind of stuff, the P1P is great. Thank you so much, 3D Print SOS. Once you get the slicer, you should be set. It prints great on presets. I'll tune in for the rest later. Thank you. Have a great day. I did get the slicer. What time we got? We got some time left. Let me jump into my setup here. I'm going to run the setup for the slicer. And we're going to get this thing installing. Then we'll throw something on there and see how fast we can get it. Right? Does it use proprietary hardware? If not, that's a win for the P1. If not, a win over the P1P. I believe so. I mean, the hot ends are not any. It's over there. The hot end is not anything. They developed it. It looks like the extruder the same. It's using clipper though, so there's that. You know, a lot of this stuff like this that comes in a box is, I think a lot of it's going to be stuff that is made for the printer itself, but doesn't mean it's not open source or whatever. It is clipper. Yeah, there you go. It says in the book that don't mess up the rod that cannot be replaced. The rods cannot be replaced. It says that right in here when it says to clean them. Or when you clean them, don't mess them up. They can't be replaced. So it's printing a box. I think I'm going to stop it. And, oh yeah, I was going to install the slicer, huh? Did it ever? I don't know if I ever saw it pop up here. Give me 1 second. Let me know if you have any questions about this thing. This is the Qidi. There we go. This is the Qidi, X Plus 3, brand new. Just came out like a week ago or so-ish. And I cannot see what this says. Oh, because I couldn't see it because there we go. You know, first thoughts, initial thoughts out of the box. It looks nice. It's plastic. Does have a metal frame. It says it has a metal frame, and let's see. There we go. Perfect. I'm just getting the slicer installed here while we're talking at the same time. Let me put this down here. Let me get you guys back up on the screen. There we go. So, you know, it doesn't look like an ABS bomb. No, it's not. It's like a square box. I'm going to stop it here in a second. But anyways, yeah, I mean, plastic. One thing I didn't like is that the model on the printer that came on the SD card is not set up for ABS. And that's what they sent us. So there's that. Excuse me. Does run on clipper. I'm going to hit stop. I'm going to confirm that I want to stop it. We're going to let this thing cool down. I might have to get the slicer off the SD card if the slicer on the website doesn't have this yet. Just getting it installed now. We're going to find out. So this done, it's cooling off. I mean, it looks like it went all the way down. Yep, it dropped all the way down. Move this over. Yeah, I wasn't expecting ABS in the box either. Yeah. Slicer on the site's up to date. It has all the new printers. Awesome. Well, I'm installing them now. I'll slice something else in ABS and we'll rock and roll it. I don't care. It'll be a ABS benchy or something. Probably not. But any questions? I mean, like, if this thing prints good, I think it's going to be awesome. I want to see it print faster, obviously, because that's what they claim. It is ABS, though. I like the touchscreen on the front. It seemed nice and responsive. I like, you know, I like the shell. I like that it's got a heated chamber, actively heated chamber. The It's bolted together nice. It does rock. You can see that. So I got to check to see if any of the little pads on the bottom will screw out a little to stop that, because I don't like that. Reminds me of a popcorn maker, kind of. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Also true. I'm just popping up their new slicer now, and it's opening. It's taking its sweet time, but it's opening. It's, excuse me. What time we got? 2:20. I want to get this thing printing quickly, and then, you know, we'll kind of take some last questions and go from there. Anything else? I mean, I could probably use the dry box, I suppose. I could go through the process of unloading the filament and trying to use the dry box quick. I do kind of like the idea of the dry box, especially if we got the ABS on there, and you know, there's that. So, no, here we go. So what do we got? The X+3. There we go. I'm just going through the got it. Yeah. Next. Tools. Great. Okay. We have a slicer now. We have a slicer. You guys want to see it? Of course you want to see it, right? Get back over to y'all. 3D Printing SOS, thank you so much. $5 for Easter. Thank you so much for the stream. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I haven't looked at the web interface yet. I haven't set it up on the network yet, to be fair. Was the firmware? You know what? Let's look at the firmware too. Take a look, because there was a new firmware. I'm going to pull y'all over with this camera. Let's see if we can find it. Hopefully you can see that. Good. Network? No. Calibration? No. Load? No. Manual? No. Maybe down here. Oop, about. Oh yeah. My guess is that is 2 point something. I don't know what that button does. So there's that. But I think there's a firmware we can throw on a card. We can reboot it. Do I have to shut this thing down anywhere special, or just shut it off? I think we will throw new firmware on there. Good point on that as well. I was gonna just got to get the SD card out over here. I do have it downloaded, so I'm assuming I can just shut this thing off. Boom. So there's that. So when I was on their website, here is a little video, and it tells me to get the file. Basically, it says unzip the file, put it on the SD card, copy the decompressed file to the USB. So the whole thing, it looks like. Put it on, go to that menu, and then there should be a button that comes up that I can press. We're going to find out. One thing I did notice is that there's no poop chute. No poop chute. One thing I am noticing is that I think the file it downloaded is a RAR file. Yeah, it's definitely a RAR file. So I'm going to have to I'm going to have to unzip that. Not sure why they did that. Maybe. Downloading WinRAR now because apparently I don't have it on this PC yet. Like again, let me know if you have questions. We'll update the firmware quick here. That's a good idea. Knock that out. And no. Toggle all again. You just get to play with RAR files. Done. I'll open you up. Yeah. All the good stuff here. Weird. Cancel. I'm trying to find a stinking modified. Why are you being crazy? Why? Definitely being nuts here. I want to minimize you. We'll just go right over here. Close you. Got too many windows open here now. I can't even see what y'all are saying. Boom. Yes. Chamber definitely smelled of ABS when I shut that off. Absolutely it did. There we go. Timer's blowing up. That means my time is numbered here. All right. Let's see. Sure. Do it. There we go. So there's a QD update folder. I'm going to copy it. I got it ready to go. I'm going to drop it on the SD card as directed in the video. There is slicer software in here as well, but we don't need that now. Eject. Boom. Got it right there. There we go. We're going to flip this bad boy on, and I'll bring you around so you guys can see it too. A popcorn bowl, absolutely. But we do have the slicer on too. Let's see if I can share that window. It is on my small screen, so there's that. There we go. So now we have the slicer. And this is what it looks like. So let me go around to the front. Let me see what this thing is doing. If it's ready for us to upload. I'm bringing y'all for the ride here. Oh, maybe. There we go. Okay. We're going to go here. We're going to click About. And they showed me something right here, but there's nothing. I don't know what that button does either. So, yeah, they said it would be right here in the video. I'll go back to the video and we can watch it to be safe, but maybe I didn't put the right files on. I don't know. Let me look. Go back. All this back and forth, huh? I'll show you so you guys can see. Oh, back. Nope. Come on. Support, software, firmware. I'll pull you in 2 seconds here. X+3. No, maybe not. 206. Version 206 is the newest one. Oh, there's a 3D Benchy on here using PLA. There's test files on their website. I see them. But it is version 2. I think I looked at the wrong printer. I'll be fair about it. Let me just see. 206 is the newest one, and that's what's on there. So there is that. But I think here's what we're going to do. They do have a speed benchy on this thing. So let's see how we let's see how we eject filament quickly. Maybe unload. Press the side of the extruder to cut. Click the button and then wait for unloading. What? There's a button. Where the heck's a button? I gotta do this every time or what? I'm guessing it's right here. I don't know. I don't know if it unloaded or not. I don't know if I pressed the button good enough or not. It's got to be up in there somewhere. And I don't know. Sure. I'm going with it. A lot to learn here, guys. A lot to learn. But I'm going to download this 3D Benchy quick. Throw some G code, 3MF. Let's just take the G code. Download. All right. The max of the carbon would be appropriate to put a little popcorn bowl. Yeah, I looked at the wrong filament. That definitely is correct. Or wrong firmware, I mean. Absolutely. I did. It's doing something. Doing something. Oh, now it's going to try to retract now. I don't even know if I press the button on the side that it asked me to press. So there's that. No idea what it's doing. Made noises. I don't know if I cut it or not. Unload. Press the button on the side of the extruder to cut the filament. Then I think I got it now. Go. Just keeps telling me the same thing. To press it. Uh-oh, am I frozen? I might be frozen. Dang it. Of course. I don't know why it keeps happening. Want to keep you on your toes. That's why. All right. Sorry about that. All right. It says it's okay. It looks like I cut it. I'm pulling it now. I'm pulling out the filament. It did cut it, which is great. I can attempt to store this old filament without breaking it all apart. There's that. I'm gonna grab some PLA. What kind of PLA do we want? What this kind? The kind that's right here. Looks like Jesse PLA, lime or green. We're gonna load this in. We're gonna load up that 15-minute Benchy file. And we're gonna find out. Someone in the chat, let me know if this is running Clipper. Do I have to shut the computer off, or shut the machine down to pull the SD card out? I don't want to just yank the SD card out if I can't. Mini Gym, yes. I should have printed a Mini Gym. There we go. All right, PLA is in. Now we're going to do a good old-fashioned load. Let's do 50 millimeters. Go. Go, 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 go. See if it's pulling. Yeah, it is pulling it in. Good. Send it. Someone says send it. I like it. This is, I'll show you what it printed. I mean, that little box is not bad. Also, I didn't wipe the bed down at all. How terrible of me. Probably should have. And I'm leaving. I'm out. Oh. Gotta grab me a paper towel. So let me know if this is running Clipper. If anybody knows from any of the other videos, do I need to do anything? There we go. Do I need to do anything other than just pull the SD card out? I know. There we go. Good. 10. All right, here we go. Filament detection, off or on? Of course, we always want it on, don't we? I'm going to pull the SD card out, and we're going to find out if this thing crashes or not. It didn't yet. We didn't have an answer, so I'm just doing it. Sending it, as they say. And now we're going to rock and roll because I want to see. I'm going to delete that update because it wasn't for this printer. I was wrong about that. I'll admit it. I'm going to grab that 15-minute Benchy G code. I'm going to drop it right on this. We're going to put it in there, and we're going to see this thing hopefully print a 15-minute Benchy. Boom. Out of PLA. There we go. Here we go. Now I'm going to move this thing, though. I'm going to move it back so you guys can see the top. I'll show you this box in a second here. Printer decent for not the right settings at all. I'm going to get this printing. Whew, definitely smell that ABS. Definitely smell the ABS. Holy moly. I can't get the filament just fell out. There we go. Boom. Where is it? There it is. 15-minute benchy. Go. It actually shows me the preview. Pretty awesome. I like that. We're rocking it. Let's go. While it's doing that, let me pop you over to here and show you, maybe against this white. This is the first little box it printed. Definitely curled right there. But to be fair, it was not using ABS settings. A little bit of waves in there. Yeah. You know. Let's see what you got in here. Wait till it tries to read the card. Nah, we're sending it. You're going to see it's green. I don't know if you'll see the filament, but geez. Definitely getting the ABS vibes up in here, though. Like the aroma of ABS is in the air. So this thing's trying to heat up. It's going to 280, okay, for PLA, and it's going to 60 degrees on the bed. It's already at 50 now. I'm just going to trust the process and let it run. While we are letting this thing, what is going on here? Styrofoam. While we are letting this thing run, any questions? Any questions? Just a heads up. I should look and see if it has a carbon filter. If it does, it's not doing much. Maybe, I mean, I have the top off too, but I don't, that shouldn't matter. Oh, look, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little piece of filament that like came down and like attached itself to the, statically to the front of the glass there. That was funny. I don't think this thing has a filter on it. I don't see any filters. It has some fans. It has definitely has a fan for the side of the bed on the opposite side as the X1s do. But but I don't see any filters. I do not see any chamber. I don't see any vents either. The only vents I see are probably where the main board is back here. Price point $7.99 plus shipping. $7.99 plus shipping. I believe it has Wi-Fi. I haven't set it up on the network yet. Nozzle size, I believe, was 0.4. Let's look. Let's look at some of these good. Love these questions. Here you go. Interesting. It's going. I might have to see if I can get another camera up in the front here. So printing speed on the manual right here says 250 to 500, by the way. Not 600 like it says, but hey. Oh, here we go. Holy mother of mercy. .4 nozzle, yes. Copper alloy nozzle and a hardened steel nozzle both come with this thing. Also got ceramic heating. And whoa. It's flying. It better be flying for a 15-minute benchy though, right? Yes, it ran input shaper. And yes, it was included. I wonder why manufacturers have never made stand or table available for their machines. Right. You know what's funny is this thing's giving my new bench a run for its money. It was shaking like a mother. I'm gonna get you up in here this way too, because seeing it this way is much better in my opinion. There you go. Yeah. Faster than faster, yes. Moderately quiet. I could probably put the panels back on and find out, but it's moderately quiet is a good way to say it. Still running. It's running at 225 for the filament now. Definitely not perfect. Definitely not perfect. You can kind of see some weird stuff going on in the center already. Good. Yeah. And yes, it's all included. There is a fan right over here. It's hard to see it. Right over there. It's like the X1s have, but I don't feel it very much. Like when I put my hand here, it's definitely not anything like the X1s had blowing on their part. You can see it, the quality already. I did use the magic paper offset, yes. Prince, yeah, I would agree. We can crank it up. Let's do it. So let's do 235 for the temp. Let's see what happens. Help it out a little bit. Links, absolutely. Yeah, you can see and this is their slice. This came right from their website. I downloaded it and threw it on here. So they should definitely have this dialed in. You can see how much this thing's wobbling. My gosh. I mean, it's definitely giving my new bench a run for its money here. That's funny about the overheads or overhangs. But we're rocking. I think nice. Someone's asking about buttons. Yes, there's a pause button. I don't know about swapping filaments. You know, I did notice this though. What's this do? There's two fans here. Oh wow! Oh, the sun's cranking over here. There's a side fan right here. Now it's cranking. That might have been helpful for the first part of this print. But anyways, what we got up here? We got lights. Turn the lights on and off. We have a Z height here. I guess this is your speed. Yeah, printing speed. Your temperatures, if you can see it, sorry. Nozzle, bed, chamber. Chamber is not on right now. And then your two fans. There is a pause and a stop button here, and I don't know that you can change. Yeah, that side fan could keep a car in cool. Maybe. Let's see if you guys. I'll be quiet. Let's see if you guys can hear how loud this thing is here. That's about the speed. I'm going to shut this front chamber door. We're looking at it from the above. That's what it looks like from above. Doesn't look like the greatest benchy, but hey, it's going to be 15 minutes, right? The layer lines don't look great. I mean, we'll see in a second. I can't hear a lot. Yeah, it's got its noise. I imagine if I put this top on, that wouldn't be great for. It probably would not be great for PLA. It says when printing with PLA, please remove the top. It says that right on it. I don't see or feel any fans at all pulling anything out of the chamber, so I'm pretty sure this does not have any filters on it. Any last questions? I think I got to get going when the benchy's done here. I got a hard stop at like 3 o'clock. I got a lot to get done today as well. But I mean, I'm going to keep printing with this thing. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to slice some stuff up and see how it goes. Let's see. Hard to be impressed by not a great minute looking 15-minute benchy when I got a great 13 benchy on my carbon at this point. But what can you do? Yeah. Ooh, man. X1 carbon is more expensive. This is $7.99 plus shipping, so it's more in the range of a P1P. But this one's enclosed. It has a heated chamber, a little bit bigger bed by 280 by 270. You know, we're going to go off just this benchy pretty much for my first print impression. But, okay, shipping's free. Nice. Thank you, Guy. I don't know that it's much quieter than my Bamboo, to be fair. I would say they're close. I mean, it might be a little quieter or something, but it has this big case on it, you know. But it also is a big plastic case. There is looks like a metal frame inside, kind of like the P1P is, and then it's all like this metal stuff. It's going to go up to 1,000, yeah, or something like that. The pre-order or the early price is $7.99. Bamboo started the race going, and I think their new release will be even faster than the carbon and POP. Yeah, that would be awesome. Even if it's just bigger. I think most people just want bigger. I removed the glass on my X1. Never had a problem. Big build area bigger than the Bamboo. Yeah, this is 280 by 280 by 270, I believe. Bamboo's 256 squared, I think. What else? My first impression, like I said a little while ago, you know, it's a beast. It's kind of big, a little bit bigger build surface. It has I think the panels, the printer itself looks nice. Kind of looks like an old, or it kind of looks like a appliance. We'll say that. You know, I think that it does look like a appliance, right? And there is that. New Bamboo is leaked at 320 by 320. That would be okay. That would be okay. I can, you know, make your requests will happen if I don't mess with my table here, making it go up and down. You know, I think time will tell, right? Time will tell. I think that the Bamboo Benchy, the very first print that I ever did on all of them, except for the two I unboxed like last weekend randomly, was the Benchy, right? And that Benchy was not bad. It was like 17 minutes or 20 minutes, right around, I think it was 17 minutes. Not bad at all. And I would consider it a pretty good benchy for that fast. And yeah. So Uncle Jesse has the bamboo leak. Interesting. I'll have to check out his social medias. So, I think that it's hard to beat. I'm going to slide this over. There you go. It's hard to beat, right? When you're first. This is the machine. It looks cool. I think it looks like it's a big appliance. It seems to be printing very fast. It's all going to be down to what actual parts look like and how they come off the bed. Let's see. Interesting. Yeah, I'll check out Uncle Jesse's leak. But I think that it's all going to come down to how it really prints going forward. And I could tell you this benchy's not great. We're going to look at it in a minute. I was going to put an X1 carbon next to this thing, but I won't. But it's big. Definitely need a home for it if you're going to use it. I'm not a fan that it doesn't have the actual dry box. I'm sorry, the actual filtration. I don't see that anywhere in here. I don't see any ventilation on the outside that it can even be blowing out of. The only ventilation I see is tied to, I believe, what's the control box in the back. Yeah, all the Qidi printers are like that. Yeah. Definitely Qidi printers. Yeah. Crowdy will be spending millions on tool changing. So expect bed slingers galore. That's funny. Thank you, Jay Lopez. I appreciate that. It's possible. Yeah, I have one right over here with no screen on it. Let's see it. Let me just throw my sweet filament into this dry box. The dry box that has no desiccant in here because they didn't give me any to put in it. That's another interesting thing, right? I'm pretty sure I got to look again, but I don't think they gave you desiccant to add to your new dry box. Something that was maybe an oversight. I don't know. But like if you're going to send out a dry box and make it exciting, put in the desiccant, it says. I don't remember seeing any desiccant. So maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. It's possible, right? Weird things happen. But and it's just weird. I think as long as the printer prints good, we're going to be okay. So here, that's your dry box that comes with it. Unless maybe I missed the desiccant, but I didn't see any. So yeah, that's what it looks like. It clips on the back. I think that's a cool idea. I really do. We pop this right here. I definitely keep hitting that, don't I? There we go. Jay Lopez, thank you so much. Brand new fan. Thank you. They have put out some good machines over the last few years. The X1 Carbon is, I missed that. We have a Qidi at work. So, some weeks it works perfect, and it stops week in week, then it goes back and works perfect. Looks like it's printing in time lapse, and you're hosting in real time. Yes, my under 7 has to be bolted down. That's funny. All right, so it's done. I'm going to let it cool for a second. While that's cooling, I mean, there is a fan running, but it's the inside fan. So while that's cooling, someone asked me what they look like next to each other. This particular X1 does not have a screen on it, but you get an idea of size. Now that I have all these stuff here. So this will give you an idea. This doesn't have a screen on it. If you remember, I did some unboxing of some random ones. There you go. That's what they look like next to each other. If we're going them side by side, I can do that. That's hilarious. Yeah. So there's that. This is what they look like next to each other. Much larger machine as far as, you know, the case and all that stuff. It does have to be a little bigger because the build size is bigger. Yeah. So there you go. Again, thank you so much. I think it was Jay Lopez, brand new fan. I appreciate that. So I have all the parts for this one. I just need to put it together, and I haven't got over here to do that yet. Otherwise, it would have a screen and all the stuff it needs. Currently, it doesn't. We're going to pull this bad boy off. Yeah, it came off pretty good. And let's go examine it. I'm going to let this thing cool down. I got to get going here in a second, but let's bring this over. Yeah, the size is definitely different, huh? Definitely different. Thank you so much, Lester. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. All right, here's what we got. You can see some big issues here. I mean, general layer issues all the way up in here. Your regular mal there. I have no idea what this was sliced like either, but I got to tell you, if you're going to put your best foot forward, right, you better do it. I mean, we pulled this right off the website, so they sliced it. Same issues here. You can see that. Issues on the deck. You see the issues down here on the deck where the top layers are. Issues on the top. I mean, there you go. Definitely room for improvement. Aurora Tech has a 15-minute benchy that came out faster than this one. Well, I wonder if they sliced it themselves is really the question. Because this one came straight from their website, 20 minutes ago. And yeah, circle, yeah, definitely issues on the circle on the rear window. 3D print SOS had a better result, probably. I mean, again, I don't know where if they just sliced it themselves, because this is straight from their file. I mean, you'd think if this was off their website, it would be the best slice they could give you, right? That's what I would think. And I could do a really fast using the same profile. Wow. It was the one from the website. Interesting. I'll definitely try another filament. This was Jesse PLA. So you never know. It definitely could be filament. I had another benchy, but I bet you my little guy has it somewhere. Tristan comes here and runs around and, oh, here it is. So I just want to point out, is this? Oh, this isn't from the X1. Never mind. It's not one. I have some benchies flying around, but Tristan comes and plays with them, so I have no idea where he put them. But I'll try different filament. It very well could be the filament. I mean, even the bottom. There you go. It's okay, but not great. So there you go. Does it float? That's funny. Yeah, definitely some filament tuning. I'm not saying this is going to be a bad machine. I'm saying it's brand new. It's on the and just like every other machine, mostly, you're going to have to do some stuff to it. Out of the box, first impression, it's not terrible. For $7.99, it's not terrible. I'm hoping it gets much better than this. Only time will tell now. And out of the box, a little disappointed. You know how this how everything went. You send me ABS. You don't give me a model to print for ABS. If this is my first printer and I don't have another spool, what am I do? I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? I can get your slicer and learn how to do that if this was my first printer, but I want to print something right now. And you gave me ABS and you put a PLA model on the SD card. I don't like that. Other than that, we'll just see how it goes. I think I'm just checking that drag chain. It's not super tight right now, but when it got to this corner over here, it felt like it was really tight. So I'm going to keep an eye on that as well. Yeah. Thank you so much, Non-Stick. I appreciate that. I hope you have a great weekend as well. Also, you were moving the printer. Remember? I'm not sure what you mean by that. When a man has too many benchies, absolutely. Nice. Jack in the shop. Sounds great. Great stream. Have a great weekend. Didn't catch a video print of. Does it print to the stated speeds? I have no idea how fast it was printing, but it printed. This benchy says it was 15 minutes. It has a lot of room for improvement, though. But it's 15 minutes. Remember that. Thank you, Jay Lopez. Appreciate the donation again. Let's see. Print that included G code. Now that you have PLA loaded, just for giggles, I definitely will. It was the box. It looked like a little box. I don't even know where it went now. It's right here. So this is what that looked like. I didn't let it finish clearly, but it was just a box. I mean, it's all twisted and stuff because it was printing in ABS with PLA settings. But maybe I'll reprint it, see how that goes too. So yeah, not bad though. Overall, Jonathan, have a great weekend. Overall, I got to get going. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Qidi, there's room for improvement, but I think that hopefully it'll be a nice printer. And congrats on getting the speed down. The Core XY thing is awesome. Running Clipper. I'm going to dive deeper into that. I have no idea what the interface looks like on this thing. I have not connected to the network yet, so I will. Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah. Shoot a question in the video. We'll see you Monday for Hotmakes on the Hotmakes channel. I might broadcast here too again. We have the Remurf team, Rocky Mountain Rep Festival team coming on. We will be there in 2 weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be there all weekend. They're allowing me to MC the event, which is a lot of fun. And also, I know there's going to be some great content creators there. Joel Telling, 3D Printing Nerd, will be there. I know Stefan, CNC Kitchen, is going to be there. I know there's just going to be a ton of people there. It's going to be a lot of fun. I believe they sold out of their exhibitor tables. I could be wrong, and they weren't selling them. They were free exhibitor tables. I could be wrong about that, though. I think they had at least 100 spots on that. And I know that last I heard, they were 1,700 people registered. It is free to go if you get there, or free to go. All you have to do is get there. It's in Colorado. Check it out. Rocky Mountain RepFestival.com or RMMRF.com. Remurf. Everybody else, we shall see you guys soon. I'm going to get going. I got to clean up and get ready for the Easter weekend, and it is gorgeous here. So it's time to get all the stuff out of the shed and back on the patio. My timer's going off. So I got to fly. Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you have any questions at all, shoot them in the video and I will respond. Also, I won't have a video tomorrow. If you don't remember, Caleb, the guy who edits my videos and a good friend of mine, lost his house in a tornado. And we did some awesome work raising some awesome money this past Monday for him. But I didn't bother him with a video this week. I just said, don't worry about it. So for the first time this whole year, I won't have a video out this week, but I will put out some shorts. So stay tuned for those. Everybody else have a great one. Bye, everybody. Happy Easter. See ya.